loud. So, welcome. I'm your teacher. I'm Laura. So, we're going to do something I call Vinyasa Strong. And is it a real thing? It is because I created it. So, it's not a power class. It's not a Vinyasa class because it's constant movement. And you guys know I like to hold poses because I like to do them properly and not rush through them. So, we're going to move through a lot of sun salutations. You can modify along the way. It's fine. You don't need to do the whole thing. It's meant to give you a cardio workout as well. But we're going to go through warrior one, triangle, revolve triangle, pyramid, revolve pyramid, side angles, hands in different places, some back bends, and some new poses I've discovered. So I'm pretty excited actually. Biggest thing today is to try to get your palms flat each time that they come to the ground. And if that means bending your knees a lot, bend your knees a lot. With that being said, come into hero pose, which is seated on your tush. Okay, heels underneath, behind you. And then once you get there, kind of move the heels outside of the hips and out of your way, and allow your sit bone to sink in between it. And then if you're anterior tilter, if you remember, I've been obsessed with this, where you kind of pop your butt out. This is a woman thing. We do this a lot. We get this extra arch. Don't let that happen. Undo that arch and allow yourself to settle in here. Okay, and this is where we're going to start, and this is what is going to turn into other poses that are about to come. So hands on your knees, shoulders back behind or under your ears. And then I want you to pull in Mula Bandha, which is that hugging the muscles up in the bottom of the pelvic, but stay soft in the spine. Okay, and just go through inhale, exhale, nose. Let's go 6. Inhale, nose, exhale, nose. Start to moderate your practice with your breath. Start to build that cadence. And we're going to see what we can spark within our body to create some electricity that has been stagnant in the rut that we find ourselves in, reliving this Groundhog's Day over and over again. And let's see if we can generate some electricity to spark some, I guess, interest, creativity in the body. Let's go one more round of breath. Good. And then I'd like you to please bring your hands behind your feet, flat. Fingertips face your toes. Externally rotate your shoulders and lift your chest, but still create that Mula Bandha, that pulling in of the muscles. And take 6 breaths here. Just feel your quads begin to stretch, your knees really getting a stretch. Keep your chin tucked into your sternum. Starting to massage those vocal cords, right? Your throat or your Jalandhara Bandha. Beginning to stimulate the organs. I love all this stuff, you guys. I think it's amazing how much you can truly do with your body just by simply moving things and becoming aware of them. Good. And then go ahead and walk the hands forward to tabletop. Extend the right leg straight. Stretch out that Achilles tendon, that ankle, and then bring the right knee down. Same thing, stretch the left leg out. Maybe get a crack. Pull your Uddiyana Bandha, your middle navel in when you do this, and bring the knee down. Get your palms flat to the ground, and then gently lift yourself up, downward dog. So it goes hips, legs, then head releases. And then bring your gaze today to your navel, please. Gaze to your navel, your belly button. Yeah. And then allow your hips some freedom, sway left and right. Just say hello to your body, good morning to the limbs. And a lot of today's practice I've borrowed from Ashtanga Yoga, which I'm getting slightly obsessed with. And you may see some differences, and I'm curious what you think of them when we're done today. Good, and then go ahead and still your downward dog. You just take 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Look between your hands, bend your knees, step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, this is your first deep forward fold. And hang out there. Get your palms flat. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Yeah. And then I'd like you to walk your hands outside of your feet. Yeah, beside your feet. There you go. Right. And bend your knees until your stomach touches the top of your legs. Perfect. There. Good. Okay, and then just begin to lift your tailbone from here without forgoing the belly connection. So you might get an extra inch, right? And then from here, press into the hands, lift up standing, Samastiti, mountain pose, hands over your head. Look up, palms together, and then exhale, hands by your sides. Good. Okay, and then let's just create the foundation, the groundwork. Make your big toes touch, so you have a little triangle at the base of your feet. Get your hips over your heels instead of that anterior or maybe posterior dip. And then we begin again. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, straight to the ground, palms flat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plank. To the ground, flat. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Head releases down. Inhaling. Exhaling, 1. We're going to stay here 5 breaths. 2. Begin to internally rotate the hips. 3. Begin to internally rotate the shoulders. 4. And pull your navel in. 5. Look to the top of your mat, step forward. Lengthen the spine. 1. Forward fold, hands beside your feet, palms flat. Good. 2. Inhale all the way up, Samastiti, hands over your head, bring the gaze forward. And then hands down by the hips, release. Good, adding on. Inhale, palms together, gaze goes up. Exhale through the middle of the body, palms flat. Inhale, lengthen. Jump back this time, plank to chaturanga, flat to the floor. Cobra. Good. Wheel it back. Downward dog. 1 breath. 2. Press your palms flat. Don't forget those fingers kind of flat as well. Don't forget about the index fingers. Gaze to the navels. Hug your shoulders towards your hips. I love when you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. You do exactly what I'm hoping you'll do. Begin to ground through the heels. That's 5. Good. Bring your gaze forward. Soften your knees. If you'd like to hop, hop, or step to the front. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to go through 5 of these. Exhale, fold. Press through your hands and your feet stand. Inhale, big toes touch. Hands by your side. Exhale. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale through the middle. Chair pose this time, please. Inhale. Utkatasana. Tuck the pelvic in, right? And then forward fold. Jump back, plank chaturanga. Cobra. 5 breaths, downward dog. Perfect your Mula Bandha, or pulling your muscles, and I learned this from Amy Lucky. It's like you've got this hook lifting everything in the organs up. Perfect your Uddiyana Bandha, which is your ribs knitting together to hold your energy dearly and feel connected to your sternum. And then maybe a little bit more extra drawing of the chin towards the sternum or collarbones, so the gaze stays directed at the belly button. Good. Look forward. Step forward or jump. Lengthen the spine. All the way down. Fold. All the way to the top. Inhale. Palms together. Good. Exhale. Sink chair pose. Inhale. Back up to standing. Hands by your sides. Good. Bring the right leg all the way back. And flip the toes to face the right side of your mat. Good. Turn the right toes to the back of your mat. Sink into the right knee. Lift the arms all the way up, warrior 1. We're going to stay here 3 breaths. Sinking lower and lower through the hips. 2. And 3. Inhale, flip the right toes. Exhale, warrior one to the front of the mat. Just loosening up through the hips. 2. And 3. Hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose to chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Yep, and then press back, downward dog. 5 breaths. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Ground the left heel. Drive your hip right in line with that heel. Inhale, warrior one. 3 breaths. And then I want you to pay particular attention that you keep that 90-degree bend. We don't want any collapsed knees. You know what that means. 2. And 3. Inhale, press through the right leg straight, flip the toes, warrior one to the back. Now check your adductors on your left leg, sink your hips lower. Yeah, hold Mula Bandha. 2. 3, press into the left leg, stand all the way up, flip to the back of the mat. Come back, warrior one to the front, plant the hands, step forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, palms to the floor. Now stay here. Lengthen your vertebrae by pushing the top of your head or forehead to the ground. So you'll find that just doing this doesn't quite get you there. But when you really reach down at the top of your head and hug your shoulders back, you get a little bit more a sensation, right, in your back. Good. Inhale, all the way up, mountain pose, hands over your head. Exhale by the sides of your hips. Inhale, lift it up. Sink into chair pose again. Inhale, lengthen it. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose, chaturanga. To cobra and downward dog. Step the left foot in between your hands. Bring the right heel down. Get the hip low. Inhale, lift the chest, warrior one. 2. Nice strap there. 3. Flip the left toes to the side of the mat. Sink warrior one to the back. Exhale. Pull the navel in. 2. And 3. Okay, flip the right toes to the side of the mat. Come back to the front of the mat, but keep your legs straight this time. And I'd like you to bring the left hand down to the left big toe. Open up the right arm, come into your triangle pose. Hug the left hip toward the right heel. We're staying here 3 breaths. Good. Place the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot and pull yourself upward towards the front of the mat to lengthen the spine. And then please bring the nose down towards the knee. Lift the left hand to your hip. Rotate through the upper back. Revolve triangle pose. Lift the left hand if you're stable. Hug the left hip back to the right heel. If you're still stable, place your right hand on the outside of your left foot flat. Right hand flat on the outside of the left foot. Hug the hip in. 1. Generating heat. 2. And your thighs working hard. 3. Left hand down. Right hand and left hand walk in between the feet to the middle of the mat. Walk to the back of the right foot. Flip the toes to face the back of the mat. Grab the right big toe with the right hand. Lift the left arm up. Triangle pose. Really work the right hip towards the left arch. 2. And 3. Left hand down to the inside of the right foot. Right hand to your hip to bring a gentle sensation of pushing the right hip back. Lengthen the spine, nose to the knee. Lift the right hand up and turn the chest. 1. 2. 3. Stay here. Bring the left palm on the outside of the right foot flat. Left palm flat. Extend. Press. Twist through the spine. That's 1 breath. Hug the hip back. 2. And 3. Bring the right hand down. Frame that foot. Walk it back in between your feet. Walk your palms back even with the feet. Slight bend to the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Good. Exhale, keep the knees bent, top of the head to the floor. Bend your elbows, squeeze them together. Possibly from here, straighten the legs. 1 more breath. And 3. Lift the spine, walk your hands back to the left foot, face the front of the mat. Step back, plank pose. We're going to up dog this time, chaturanga, top of the push-up. Float the upper body off of the mat. Pull the chest through. Chin comes up, shoulders squeeze together. Downward dog. 5 breaths. 1. You should start feeling some heat. 2. More heat. 3. Press those hands. 4. And 5. Look between your hands, bend your knees. Exhale, hop. Inhale, lengthen. Hands flat, fold. Lengthen the top of the head down. Inhales, press, standing samasthiti. Hands by your sides, exhale. Big toes touch. Inhale, hands over your head again. Drop into chair pose. Pull the pelvic forward. 2. We're staying here, 3 breaths. 3, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Jump back, exhale. Chaturanga. Lift the heart space, cobra. And downward dog. Stay here, 3 breaths. Good. Lift the right leg up to the sky, inhale. Step the right foot flat between your hands, exhale. Go ahead and bring the right hand on the outside of the right foot if it's not there yet. Turn the left heel down. Hug the right knee, actually push the right knee into the right shoulder, lift the left arm up and over your head, side angle. If the right hand outside of the right foot is too much, just place the right hand on the inside of the foot. But you keep pressing the knee into the armpit. Keep pressing the pinky side of the blade edge of the foot down. Yeah, and really tuck that tailbone in. I know that's not a really perfect cue, but it makes your hip not come out. Good. That was an extra breath, that's okay. Bring the left hand down, step back with the right leg. Top of the push-up, up dog, down dog. 3 breaths. Starting to feel your limbs, your fascia stretching. Left leg up to the sky, inhale. Left foot flat between your hands, exhale. Turn the right heel down. Sink into your hip. Left hand on the outside of the left foot for full side angle, spin open the right ribs. And what it is, it's not the upper back that holds you from really opening, it's your hips getting lower. So really work on that left knee, pushing into the left shoulder and sinking. 2. We're staying for 5, 3, 4, and 5. Right hand down, top of the push-up. Chaturanga. Hold cobra, 3 breaths. Adductors, inner thighs working. Squeeze your scapula. Push your pelvic forward and down. Roll over your toes. Bend your knees. Chest, then head release, downward dog. 3 breaths. 2 and 3. Good. Right leg up to the sky. Right foot flat between your hands. Bring your left heel down. Bring your left hand, actually before I go there, get your right hip low. Bring your right hand to your hip. And activate the left arch of your foot and get as low as you can. Bring the left hand on the outside of the right foot. So you may need to shorten your stance a little bit and then get low again. And then that right knee, if it's starting to flare out to the right, say, hey, adductor, turn on, squeeze in until you feel it make a connection with the right ribs. Push the right hip back with the right hand on. Yep, and then over your ear. Hold here, revolve side angle, 2. We're staying for 5, 3. Good job, you guys. 4. There's some heat, I know. 5. Right hand down, left hand down, plank. You can go to downward dog, don't worry, chaturanga, cobra. Come on, move the energy. Exhale, downward dog. You got this, Sandy, come on. You got this stuff. Left leg up to the sky. And now, inhale. Step through, left foot flat, exhale. Right heel comes down, lengthen. Shorten the stance if you tend to go too wide. Turn on that bottom mula bandha, hug in those muscles. Bring the right hand flat outside the left foot. Squeeze the left knee towards the right shoulder or ribs. Left hand to your hip and encourage that slight compression. Once you're there, once you've got the right arch kind of lifting, left hand to the sky. Left hand over your ear for 5 breaths. 2, 3. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's just progress. 4 and 5. Left hand down, right hand down, plank. Chaturanga, cobra, downward dog. 3 breaths. Gaze to the belly. 2, 3. Right leg up to the sky. Right leg in between your hands. I'm going to switch it up. Left foot in between your hands. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Belly to the top of the legs, fold. Even if that means bend your knees, squeeze your thighs together. Reach with the top of your head to the floor. Extend the spine, keep the palms flat. 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way up. Samasthiti, hands over your head. Hands by your sides. Hands over your head, inhale. Chair pose, you've got this. Lower it, tuck it. 1, we're staying for 3. 2. We're standing up. 3, inhale. Hands by the sides, exhale. Inhale, arms go up, palms together. Forward fold through the middle. Find that length, inhale. Step or jump back. Top of the push up to chaturanga. Pull the heart, squeeze the scapula. Roll toes, downward dog. 1. Pull the arches up. 2. Inner thighs curl towards one another. 3. Hug the shoulders down. 4. Navel. 5. Now right leg up to the sky. Right foot flat in between your hands. Lengthen your spine. Good old, my favorite crescent lunge, hands over your head. And then I want you to sink into your hips. Exhale. Press the left heel back. Go lower. Go lower. Hold. Good. Bring the hands down. Frame the right foot. Step the left foot, I don't know, a foot forward. Get the left heel flat. Make sure your feet are at balance beam. Give it a little space. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Pull the forehead or the top of the head to the front of the room or wherever you are. And then stomach down to the top of the leg. Nose down to the knee. Palms flat. Shoulders back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Adduct. Feel this feeling. This is going to be important in a second. 2 and 3. Good. Hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, settle. Okay, fist to the back of your back. Fist to fist. And then walk them up to the bra strap height. Roll the shoulders down. Pull in those muscles again. Inhale, lengthen. Adductors, exhale, nose to the knee. Go slow. And hold. 1, 2. Pull that head down, extend the spine. 3. Hands to the hips. Inhale, stand. Exhale, settle. Okay, option. If you want to do fist to fist again because you know you have tight shoulders, do it again. Otherwise, we're going to go prayer pose. So, hands to the mid-back, right? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Work those fingers up. Lengthen, shoulders down and back, ribs tucked in. Inhale. Activate, exhale. Hold. 1, 2, press the palms flat. 3, hands to the hips, release. Inhale, stand. Step forward. Inhale, hands over your head, palms touch. Sink chair pose. Tuck the tailbone. 1, 2, And 3, stand. Good. Inhale all the way up again. Exhale through the middle of the body. Touch the ground, palms flat. Inhale, lengthen. Jumping, here we go. Bend, hop, top to push up. Rolling to up dog and downward dog. Excellent, good job, you guys. 3 breaths. That's 1. Good job, Deb. Kelly, I'm sure you're doing terrific. Get soft in the middle of your scapula. Don't let the armpits get too much out of control. Nice, Jackie. Good. Here we go. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot flat between your hands. Get really low. Inhale, your arms go up, palms touch, gaze goes up. Eyeballs go up to the thumbs. 2. 3, palms come down flat. Step the right foot a foot forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, nose to the knee. 1. Hug those thighs in. 2, create a foundation. 3, hands to the hips. Push through your feet and your thighs lift. Hands come to your back, fist to fist. Although I have said in the past, no fists in yoga, well, here's an exception. Get those suckers high, roll the shoulders, tuck the ribs in. Here we go, lengthen. Exhale, hold. Nose to wherever you can get it. 3 breaths. And if your hands have to drop, so be it. Good. Hands to the hips, rise, inhale. Exhale, settle. Okay, you know what we're doing, prayer pose. Fingertips touch, then palms push together, squeeze it up. And then if you're a rib splayer like I am, because I have that anterior pelvic tilt, just make sure you adjust it and pull strength from the middle of the body, lengthen, then fold. Left hip to the right heel. Nose goes down, top of the head reaches to the heel. 2. We're gonna stay here an extra 1. I think I counted too fast. And 3. Hands to the hips. Here we go. Push. Inhale. Step forward, right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Ooh, those wrists lift up. Sink. Uttanasana, chair pose. Tuck the hip in. 2. 1 more. 3. Okay, we're gonna change it up, you guys. So pay attention. Lower, lower, lower. And try to keep your heels on the ground. All the way down, and squeeze your knees together. You got it? And then bring your hands down outside your butt. Yep, hands down outside your butt. My butt is up, by the way. Okay, and then I want you to keep the right hand on the ground, facing forward. Take the left arm up. Try not to sway your hips to the left. That's going to be the challenge. If you need to put something under your heels because your Achilles are short, that's just the way you're built. It is what it is. Okay, left hand goes up, left elbow outside the right knee. Feel what this does for your spine. You've got this right hand flat. It's there to support you. Squeeze the inner thighs together. You got this, Sandy. I know your ankles hate when I do this. 2. And 3. Bring the left hand down. Push through the strength in your legs. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands by the hips. Getting hot. Inhale, lift up. Drop chair. Tailbone tucks for 1. Bring the weight in the front of your feet. Stop dropping to the heels like I am. 2. You're gonna feel that activates your lower belly. 3. Sink. Oh, that's whatever you got. Pull that tailbone forward, forward, forward. Hell yeah, good job, you guys. Okay, hands come down. Good. Left hand, keep it on the ground, outside the left hip. Lengthen that spine, pull the knees together, lift the right arm. Right elbow outside the left knee. Twist. Feel that turning in that upper back. 2. 3, 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Right hand down. Come on, leg muscles, hold us. Let's go. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands by your hips. Inhale, arms go up. Chair pose, sink. Tailbone tucks in, big toes touch. 2. 3, please forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Hop. all the way back, chaturanga or downward. We'll meet 5 breaths, downward dog. 2, I'm gonna just check in. 3, if you need a child's pose, you guys always take it. You're working for yourself, not for me. And 5, good job, you guys. Bring your knees down to the floor. Soften. Very good. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the wall. So you're gonna come with, I'm gonna go forward because I still want you guys to be able to see the side version of me. So pull your mat, edge to the wall. Just support your knees. It doesn't even have to be your mat. If you're home and you've got stuff to work with, it's all good. Okay. So I've got plants. So I'm gonna move that out of the way so I don't eat leaves. Although I am hungry. All right, so once you get to the wall, your knees are gonna be, I don't know, let's say about 4 inches. No, it's too much. About 2 to 3 inches away from the baseboard or wherever you're at. Your toes are gonna be untucked. So that the shoelace part of the feet stays down. And then I want you to press your pubic bone into the wall. Bring your hands to your hips. Then get your belly button, if you've got enough height, to the couch, to the wall, whatever you've got. Keep it there, don't take it off. Okay, and then roll the shoulders down, keep the chin tucked in, and only let the heart shine up to the ceiling. Press that pubic bone to the wall, like it's the only thing holding you from falling somewhere into the ocean. Hold there. 1, quads on fire. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, take a seat back into hero pose where we started. Get your heels out of the way and sink. Sink into that release of the lower back. Take a break for a second. We're gonna do that again, but of course we're gonna add on. All right, here we go, we'll lift up again. Pubic bone into the wall. Maybe this time you can walk your thighs a little closer to the wall. You know what, I'd like to start you guys now on this one with the toes tucked in. Okay, so you've got your toes bending towards the wall, so you have a little bit of extra height before we go on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna inhale, lift the arms up over our heads. Push those hips toward the wall, pubic bone, belly button, roll back. Only the heart shines up. 2, I know this is hard. 3, 4, and 1 more. 5, good. Sink into your hero pose on top of the toes. So you guys should have been shaking in that one. If you weren't, listen, 5 stars. Okay, here we go again. Okay, last one. Inhale, lift up. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Advance is gonna be untucked. Okay, arms are gonna go up. Press the pubic bone in, the belly button in. The belly button will come off on this one, okay? Here we go. Lengthen, inhale, stretch out from your hips. Exhale, hinge, and then reach back for the heels. Press, press, press. Pubic bone to the floor. Then reach down to your calves and press. Yes, calves. Okay, exhale, sink your butt to your heels. Inhale, lift up. 1. We're doing this 3 times. Hips down. Lift up. 2. Your hands stay on your calves, Sandy. Try it that way. Butt down. Yeah, hands stay there. Lift up. Last one. Oh, God, it hurts. 3. You got it. Release, hero pose. Holy sugar balls, right? Okay, flip around, face the opposite side of the wall. Opposite side of the wall. God bless. And Blaine, we're not done with the wall though. I just want you to stay close. Bring the right heel, let me face this way, outside the right hip. Bring the left foot up or left knee in. Yep. Good. So your butt is down for now, and it should feel kind of like you're in a half hero pose. Lengthen the spine. Lengthen your head, you got it. And this might be enough for us for the 5 breaths. If you're someone whose body does allow for more, and it's not advanced, it's just the way your body is built, you lift up the left leg straight. Pull the leg to the ribs, ribs to the leg, and we complete those 5 breaths. 2. Man, you all are powerful. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Bring the foot down. Extend the right leg forward. Bring the left foot outside the right hip. Left foot outside the right hip. Get the left knee pointed straight up. Get your spine re-lengthened. Right elbow hugs your left knee. Left hand behind your hip. And then think about, most importantly, left palm flat behind you. Find that connection with the back of your arm to the back of your spine. Flex the right toes towards you. Abduct the left knee in towards the right chest or right armpit. This is 3. 4. And 5. Excellent. Okay, left heel outside the left hip, then the right knee. Okay, and I'll flip again so you all can see me. So I've really bruised up the top of my foot yesterday. You also, if I can't do it, get on the same side. I'll do my best. Okay, hold that knee in, hug yourself. Why isn't anybody else smiling with me? Here we go. 3, 4, and 5. Here we are. Extend. Right leg goes up. Last 5 breaths. And you're going to find a huge difference probably between one side and the other. Try not to lean back, right? Even though you kind of have to. Hold up for 3. This side is so not as strong. 4. Shoulders down. And 5. Okay. Right leg goes out. Left foot outside the right straight leg. Get the left foot flat. Lengthen the spine. Flex the toe. I so wish I could hear what you all are saying to me. Hug the left knee with the right elbow. Left palm flat. Good, Deb. Lengthen the spine. Reach the top of the head towards the ceiling. Nice, Alice. Good. Twist, twist, twist. Upper back. Big release. 2. And 1. Good. On revolve, bring your left leg in front by the right leg. Soften the knees. Lengthen the spine. Pull all, well, let's not say all, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Huge difference in my body since I've come to play with these. Arms up. Belly to the legs. Fold. Yep, just fold it down. And then once you've got that connection, then you slide the heels forward. Legs straight, inner thighs touch. Bind around the wrists. 2. Push the legs in. 3. Top of the head reaches forward. 4. And 5. Good. You're going to bring both of the legs back. Coming up, downward dog, stretch it out. 5 breaths, downward dog. Excellent work, you guys. You're doing terrific. We're almost there. Good. Look between your hands, step or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms flat, fold. Inhale, straighten, mountain pose, hands over your head, look up. Hands by the sides, release. Inhale, palms up and touch. Sink into your chair pose, tailbone tucks, big toes touch. 3 breaths. That's 2. That's 3. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. We're going to pause at the plank, you guys. So step back, plank pose, pause. 5 breaths. Get your core turned on. Pull the middle of your belly in. 2 more breaths. Good. And then lower down flat to the floor. Okay. Bend your knees, please. Yep. And make your feet touch. Don't let your feet come apart. Bring your arms into the goalpost, my obsession. I want to make sure I can see you all. Good. And then I want you to lift the knees up. Lift the knees up and keep the big toes touching, or inner feet touching. Hold. Good. And then squeeze the knees towards one another. Hold. They won't touch unless you're super flexible. And then quads down. Okay. Leave the knees down. Inhale, lift the elbows up, shoulders and chest. Head goes up. Hold. Hold. Good. One more breath. And release. Okay, so now we're going to put all of those together. So you can lift either or first. It depends on your body type. One will be easier. So for me, I know my back is tighter, so I'm going to lift up here. Then my feet will go up. My knees will go up and hold. Yes. 2. We're staying for 5. Knees up, feet together. 4. And 5. Okay. This time we're going to reach as far down toward the knee as we can. So somewhere between the ankle and the knee. Here we are. Coming up. Let's go. Lift. Find the chin, the knee, whatever you've got. Big toes touch. Don't let them go. And then push your feet back. Feel that lifts up your sternum. Push your legs back, back, back into the arms. Come higher. Yes, you're right on top of those hip bones. 3. Hold steady. 4. One more. And 5. Release down. Hands under the shoulders. Lift up, tabletop, downward dog. Stretch it out. It'll feel good, I promise. 5 breaths. All of you are like, no, it's not. You're doing great. Good. Okay, from here, I'm going to ask you to please drop down to your elbows, walk your feet in, and I want to see if we can hold dolphin pose by pressing into the forearms, hands separate for 10 breaths. This is 2. 3, Mula Bandha. 4, if you need to come down, that's okay. It's just your strength. 5, and 6. Keep pushing. 7, 8, push. Turn those elbows on. Triceps. 9, and 10. Downward dog. Press into the arms. Hell yeah, you guys. Good job. Bend your knee. Look between your hands. Step forward. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. Inhale. Samasthiti. Let's go. Up. Hands by your sides. Exhale. Inhale. Palms together. Look up. Chair pose. Sink. Tailbone tucks. 1. Alice, this is a really good cue for you because you tend to get that lower back pain. And 3. Okay, forward fold. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and rise all the way up, mountain pose. And hands by the floor or by your hips. Walk to that wall again. And come down to your knees. And I hope I can remember how to do this right. So we're going to stretch out those shoulders that you just used to come up and hold up down dolphin. So dolphin is a precursor to arm balances, forearm balance, right? So when done these in a particular way, in which like Bikram teaches, Ashtanga teaches, really all of them, they build and build and build so that you can do these more advanced poses as you learn your body more and more through your breath. All right. So you're going to come down to your belly. Show me your belly. And then bring your elbows to the baseboard. I hope you can see me. You know what? I'm going to bring my camera with me because I want you to see this. Here. There. Okay. So you're going to bring your elbows to the wall, and you want them to be about shoulder width, and then palms flat to the wall, just like you were standing in dolphin just now. And make sure the hands don't collapse towards one another. Keep them wide, right? And then back up a little bit, but keep contact, and drop your head down. And push, push, push like hell into the wall. Drop your forehead down, stay here and breathe. Don't let the hands collapse. Excellent. And then release. So did that feel good on your shoulders? That was something cool I just learned, right? It's neat. So that strengthens this serratus muscle that helps us with those backward prayer poses and binds that a lot of us struggle with in like Marchasana. So it's good stuff. Okay, so stay at the wall. I'm gonna back my camera up and come back into that dolphin. Please make sure you do not have a window where your feet are gonna go. My insurance policy will not cover window damage. Okay. So come back into that dolphin, and then we're going to try that pika. So before you even rise, I want you to think about this bandha I keep talking about, the sternum coming in toward the solar plexus, and how it makes everything just like strong, right? I want you to create that and try to lift your feet up onto the wall. So, dolphin it is, right? Walk our feet, push in like you were just doing to the wall. Find that hugging in of the ribs like you're doing cat-cow. And then here we go. The gaze is just kind of down and back. And then try to lift up. And push and hold. Whoops. And then just stay there. Use the wall. Oh, okay, Sandy, I'm so happy you have a couch there. Alice is like, nope, I'm not breaking my fence. I won't blame you. So you may have found a newfound strength in your arms, right? And those muscles back here that push, push, push. Jackie, it looks like you're up, girl. Good job. Deb, too. Awesome. Good. And then slowly release all the way down. So this isn't a workshop on forearm balance, but it teaches you. Good job, girl. Kelly, I'm sure you did freaking awesome, too. I just can't see Kelly. But it just shows you all the stuff works together and becomes more and more. So a lot of people, they get in this rut in yoga, and they're like, well, now what? I learned the poses. I thought I learned the poses when I first got into yoga, and then I started doing the poses the right way. And I was like, I didn't know sugar balls. All right, moving on. Next one, coming down to your butt. We're gonna stretch out your back after those back bends we did. Bring your right foot behind your butt again, but this time, bring your right knee out 90 degrees. I hope that makes sense. It's yucky. It's yucky. And then push the left leg down into the floor. Find a posterior pelvic tilt, which just means pulling your tail forward. God, I wish I could tie a string to my pelvic and pull it forward. That would be so helpful for me. Left hand to the right knee. Right hand up. Length, length, length. Come out of your ribs. Yeah. Reach across. Find the left foot with the right hand. And turn open the ribs. Yeah, 5 breaths. Work that right shoulder back. 2. Hold that knee. 3. 4. And 5. Oh, okay. Come all the way out. Good job. Doesn't that feel so awesome? Okay, right leg out. Left knee bends. Bring that left knee 90 degrees. Point the toe towards you. Yep, pull that posterior pelvic tilt, fix that. Length. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand goes up. Okay, this side's gonna probably be different, okay? And then you know what to do. Inhale, exhale, find the foot. Lift the left rib cage. Exteriorly rotate the shoulder. This is 3. Pull the belly in. 4. And 5. Oh, that feels so good. Good. Come all the way up and out. Bring the left leg forward. Okay, shake it out. I hope you guys start to feel sparkly. Okay, we got one more to do. Bring the feet together. Bend your knees. Walk your hands forward and come to the balls of your feet. Come to the balls of your feet. And then separate your knees like a little butterfly. Good. Bring your palms flat. Okay, so heels are up, toes are together, knees are wide. We're going to try to come into crane. So this is something I've been working on for a freaking long time. I'm just trying to get better. But crane is a huge rounding of the spine without dumping into the anterior or sticking your butt out. You got to keep that string pulling forward, posterior string. Here we go. So knees high, high, high into the armpits. So most people think they got to lift their butt up to get there and hold. I want you to keep your butt really low. Ground knees to armpits, arms stay straight. Tuck the tailbone, lift the feet up. Crane pose. 3 breaths, more fun. And then feet come down. Good, you can play with it again if you want. So a crane is a whole nother beast. So if you're strong, which I am luckily in my arms, I can kind of cheat and do crow without even trying, where you put the bookshelf, but there's nothing happening in my hips. So really try to work those hips when you're doing the crane pose. And then after you've played, get your feet together again, straighten the legs, soften the knees, and step on your palms. Just massage out those wrists. So we just did a lot of flexion with those wrists. So just, massage them with your toes. Feels so good. Good. And then bring the hands down and just go ahead and lower yourself down to your butt. Send the legs out. Good job. Lower down to your backs. Knees pointed up. Windshields, left and right. Left and right. Let the knees stay to the left for 3 breaths, or right, doesn't make a difference. And then knees to the other direction for 3 breaths. And then Shavasana. Okay, and just take pleasure in the hard work you did today. Take pleasure in your heartbeat. Take pleasure in the energy that you use to do this hard work. Feel the prana, the life force in your body awakened. One more kind of happy, pleasurable breath. You can stay pleasurable. And then settle in. Settle into a softer breath. Settle into your bones, your body. And just take rest to all the movement, all the release. Find your way out of the maze to the cheese of Shavasana and yoga. Soften your face. Soften your eyes. And soften your mind. Feel all the blockades that were maybe up in your body, your mind, just falling. No longer holding yourself back, rising in a way that shows your most strong, courageous, and vibrant colors. Find yourself shifted out from where you started into somewhere else that only you can feel. And carry this with you through your day. If a mantra has come to mind as you lay here in Shavasana, with each inhale, repeat it in your mind. Exhale. Inhale. Good. And then when you're ready, bring some movement to your fingers, your feet. If you've got time, you want to hold Shavasana, by all means. Otherwise, bend your knees. Roll to the right side. Like a happy little person that you are, big person. And come all the way up to seated. Proudly lift your heart, your chest. Bring your hands to rest there. Maybe lift those elbows up. Smile from corner to corner. You did it. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You did terrific.